What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chris D, aka Willie Wonka, aka Dogan Man, back in the motherfucking house, back with another stream of consciousness. Today, what I want to do is tell you guys and girls about the most dangerous thing that I do here in Santo Domingo. This is something that I have to do once every 3 or 4 months, and it's really dangerous. What is it? Well, I'll tell you. One thing that you get accustomed to if you live in the United States is the ability to turn your stove on and off because it's electric, it's not gas. Now, if the power goes out, you assed out because you can't cook nothing. But if you have a gas stove, that doesn't stop nothing because the food is not dependent on electricity in order for the stove to be powered. So, what happens when the tank runs out of gas? Okay, now if you have a car, it's actually not dangerous at all. All you do is get in your car, you go down to the petrol station, you get in line, and then they put the petrol in your thing, and then you go home. That's it. But if you don't have a car here, it's a little bit more tricky. So the process is this. First thing that you have to do is you have to buy a tank. If you plan on living outside of the city, and even if you live inside of the city, you probably are going to want to buy one of these if you don't already have one in your apartment. Uh, Most apartments, unless you purchase the apartment furnished, will not come with anything, and that includes a stove, nor a refrigerator, nor a tank. So you got to buy all that. Not only do you have to buy the tank, you have to buy the connector. I want to say cable, but it would be more like a pipe, but it's not a pipe. I don't know what you would call that. It's like the connector cable that connects the stove to the tank. Now, once you get your tank and your connection and you're good to go, if it runs out of gas, you have to have a relationship with the moto guys because you can do this one or two ways. You can pay the moto guy probably like 300 pesos and he will do it for you. He'll take the tank to the gas station, get it filled, and then bring it back to your apartment. And you just paying him 300 plus whatever the cost is for refilling the tank. Uh, and it depends on the size of the tank. Most, I would say, if you're a single guy, I'm gonna show a picture. This is the tank that you want, something this size, and then I'll do graphics so that way you can see the size and all that stuff. If you get something this size, it's gonna cost you approximately 800 pesos to get it refilled every 3 months. Throw in an extra 200 that you're paying the moto guy to take you out of your neighborhood, or if it's in your neighborhood. Most times they're not that far outside of your neighborhood, especially if you live outside the city. It's just like 1 or 2 streets over. But a normal trip on a moto, like from your house to the metro station, is like 35 pesos. As a good practice, I normally always pay 50 because what the fuck I'm gonna do with 15 pesos? Nothing. So I usually just pay 50. And so what I figured is that, okay, so if I'm getting a ride to the gas station, that's basically a double fare going and coming. So that's why I was just paying 200, which I know is more than probably it needs to be, but I don't mind because of the convenience, and I know that they're gonna help me out. Now, once you get there and you're waiting in the line, if you don't know what to do, you got to be careful because people try to skip you in line. So you got to figure out your place in line, one, and there's going to be a young dude that's controlling the gas pump. And he working. He ain't got time for no bullshit. So step to him with your tank, present your tank, and then he's going to ask you like, "Cuánto, how much?" Just give him 1,000. And then when he asks you how much, be like, "Todo." It'd be like, okay. So then that just means like fill it up. And so then, like I said, it'd be like 800, and then he'll give you like 100, 150 back, 200 back, whatever it is. And then you back on your way home, to enjoy your cooking or whatever. I'm going to tell you, man, Last time I had to refill that bitch, I was making lunch. I had already cut up all the vegetables. The rice was already prepared because I had cooked the rice the day before, and I was just reusing the same pot of rice to make something new the next day. So I'd already cut up the peppers and the onions and the tomatoes. The chicken was grilling, and I was just about to take the chicken off and put the vegetables to simmer and add water and then throw the little soup mix in there. Yo, when you throw that soup mix in there with a little bit of water, and then you go back and you cut up the grilled chicken, and then you throw the chicken in there with the vegetables. Oh, nigga, that should be hitting. That should be hitting. It's like gumbo. You know what I'm saying? It was like my version of vegetable gumbo. It's like some type of vegetable stew because I just cut up the tomatoes, the onions, the bell peppers, the peppers, green peppers, yellow peppers, red peppers. And then sometimes I'll add carrots. Sometimes I'll add broccoli. But the key is after you finish the chicken is to take chicken off, let it, sit for a minute, throw the vegetables, all the vegetables in there. Sometimes I'll even add peanuts, right? And then you throw your water up in there, and then you throw the little soup mix, and then you let that simmer, the vegetables and the peanuts, then you chop up your chicken. You throw your chicken back in. So then by the time all you got to do is take your rice out of the refrigerator, throw some rice in there, and then like bam, you good to go. That shit good. So I was in the process of doing that, and right when I was about to take the chicken off, it wasn't no more gas. I was like, oh, ain't this a bitch? I can't stop cooking in the middle of fucking. I can't stop in the middle of fucking cooking. Go. That's a whole ass thing. Trying to get the nigga to come down and be like, hey man, I need help with my tank. Can you take me to go refill my tank? Blah blah blah. That's a whole ass thing. You got to get up in the morning and catch them niggas early. Otherwise, it's gonna be a long ass line. There's a whole thing with that. Nigga, it's like goddamn 1:30 in the afternoon. I'm just trying to cook lunch before my afternoon classes start. so, then, so then what I ended up having to do is improvise. What I did was, since everything was basically already cooked, I took the chicken off. I couldn't do that last process where I put everything back in the skillet and simmer it. So what I did was I did it in a bowl. I added water to the bowl. Well, I put everything in the skillet anyway, mixed it all together. But then I put it in a bowl with the liquid inside the bowl with all the mix and shit. And then I put it in the microwave for like 3 minutes. It's like, fuck it. It's basically the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Then I just had to come back the next day early in the morning to get the tank refilled. Once you get your tank refilled, and like I said, it's like about 800 pesos, that's going to last you like 3-4 months. You ain't got to worry about it for a long ass time. I remember my shit went down during COVID, and like literally I only had to do it once during that whole fucking time. And I was at home cooking. I work from home, so I'm at home all the time cooking. But I'm not cooking 3 meals a day, right? I'm doing a big lunch. So normally what I do is I don't cook breakfast and I don't cook dinner. Around 11:30, I'll start cooking lunch, and then around 12:30 is when I finish. So I have a big lunch, a big bowl, so like if it's that mix that I was talking about, I have like a big bowl of that, right? And then a chocolate bar, because I have a chocolate bar. I have like, well, I mean, if you listen to this, you probably got a chocolate bar too. Pause. I'm talking about the real ass Hershey's, you know what I'm saying? Like I keep them in my freezer. I keep like 20 on me at all times, like a 20 clip of the chocolates, you know what I'm saying? So I can have something to snack on after my lunch. Because I usually eat a pretty big lunch. I want something sweet after. Throw all that shit down with some fresh juice, like some orange juice or some apple juice. I even be buying cranberry juice now because I want to try to keep my shit clean, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of water and shit like that. And then I knock off for like 2 hours from like 1:30 to like 3:30. I am out, big. I'm asleep. And then I wake up, smoke at 4:20, of course. I got my 5 o'clock, no, well, it depends on the day because Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, I have 5 to 6, and then a 6:30 to 7:30, 7:30 to 8:30. But normally on that, I just get high and then I start my evening classes. And then I usually get hungry again around 7:30, 8:30. Once I finish my evening classes. So I still got that shit that I had made from lunch. And what I do is I put it in the oven and I cover it. I cover the skillet. You know what I'm saying? And so then come dinner time, all I got to do is put it back on the stove, heat it up a little bit, and it's back on and popping. That's it. And so like that routine is basically how I'm able to save a lot of money, because for breakfast, I'll just eat a bowl of cereal and I'll just grind up some chocolate chip cookies in the cornflakes, for a little bit of diversity, I'm saying. And then I'll do that thing for lunch, and then I already have my dinner. So then like if I get hungry like in between during the day, instead of cooking something, I'll just eat some peanuts or eat a slice of watermelon, or you know what I'm saying? Like I'll eat some fruits, eat some grapes, some shit like that, as opposed to having to cook something or even like do fast food. I don't do a lot of fast food. I only buy soda once a month. I'll buy a 2 liter of that orange shit, but go to town on that motherfucker. Kill it in like a day and a half, and fuck it. I can't buy no more till next month. That's how I be trying to discipline myself. I'm not saying I had the best diet, because I don't be going to the gym, but it's kept me under let's say 220. And I know if I was living in the US, I'd be way over 250, I would imagine. Easily. All right, man, that's all I got for this particular episode. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one. Hope this is helpful to somebody that's planning on moving to Santo Domingo or outside of the city. It's not impossible. It is possible if you're a black man to live here in the Dominican Republic, even if your level of Spanish isn't where you want it to be. Don't let nobody tell you different. If this is your dream, then let that be your dream, and don't let nobody else tell you what you can and can't do. All right? Catch y'all on the next one. We out. Peace.